Day of surgery, you're arriving to the hospital at the time that was quoted to you, which is typically several hours before your scheduled time of surgery. You typically bring only the basic minimum. And keep in mind that for most patients that are going home the same day, otherwise termed outpatient surgery, you will need a designated driver, as you will not be allowed to drive yourself. A sample walkthrough on the day of surgery. When you arrive, you will enter through the front door, go through registration, and the admission desk then guides you to our surgical preoperative waiting room. There, the nurses will get you finally registered, sending you to one of the preoperative bed stations. And there you will meet security that will safely store all your personal belongings and change you to row. You will also then finally meet the nurses involved in your surgery, the anesthetic team, and of course, the urologic surgical team as well. The IV is started there, and antibiotics are also begun to drip through the IV catheter. And so at this point in time, you are answering and getting the answers to any last minute questions, any specific concerns, prior to then going to the operating room. Also, after the surgical completion, you then go to the recovery room, otherwise known as PACU. At this point, you slowly wake up and you're now dealing with a different nurse in the recovery room, where she or he will then follow a series of protocol steps to make sure you are safe to go home. A packet will be given to you again with more specific instructions. And of course, keep in mind, you will need a designated driver to take you home. Overall, despite the surgery taking around 1 hour of actual surgical time, this entire process from start to end is quite a multi-hour process. And so we like to term it, expect almost a half day worth of a performance from start to end, despite the actual surgery time being 1 hour.